future failure from today's projections. This is something that I deal with, and I know you deal with. Everyone deals with this. We all do the same types of things. And what is that? We play a story in our head, and that story is how what happened today or what happened yesterday or what happened in our past, right, is preventing us from the future that we want. What do I mean by that? Let's just a good example of this is you're in a situation where your finances are tight, and you know this because of upcoming bills. How's it going? Thanks for joining. So you know this because of upcoming bills that are coming in, that maybe next month you might not be able to afford what you were affording last month. Maybe there's an extra bill, excess bill, maybe it's a medical bill, maybe it's right something like that that's taken place. And so what you're doing now is you're afraid today of tomorrow, because tomorrow you're likely to be broke, more broke than you are today. So you continually play out this play in your head, in your mind's eye, of how and why you don't have any money for tomorrow. And what does that do to serve you? What does it do to serve you? It does nothing. It does nothing to serve you. There is one thing we can do to prevent this or to change this, and that is this. Change what you're thinking about. And this is so difficult for so many people for so many reasons. I know, because I'm the same way, right? So we're playing out a past failure or a past event, and we're projecting it into our future self, saying that I'm going to be broke tomorrow. I'm not going to have enough money. Or someone says that they want something you have, and the origination of that is them. So let's say you're renting a room in a house, or you're renting a whole house, and now the owner of that house, and your rent's been like the same forever, and now the owner of that house is saying, hey, guess what? I need your room. And that means you have to find a new place to go. And so now you're thinking to yourself, okay, so my rent was $600 a month. And you know, as well as I know, everywhere you look right now, rent is like, for the same thing, is thousands more dollars, right? Or, I mean, like $1,000 more dollars at least, even for a one bedroom. You're looking at like $1,600, and you went from $600, it's another $1,000. So what are you going to do about it? Right. So what we do is we project into the future, like how scared we are of tomorrow because someone's told us this thing, and it's changed our whole outlook on everything tomorrow. Or we looked at our bank account today, and it changes our whole outlook for tomorrow. So we are now scared of tomorrow based on the events of yesterday or today. And you can't allow that to control you. You actually have to sit and you have to calm yourself. Focus on your breathing, focus on your heartbeat. Can you feel it in your chest? Where are you right now? Think in the moment of now only. Now is the only time you have. Now is the present time. So think in the now. How are you right now? And then ask yourself this question. On a scale of 1 to 10, how do I feel? 10 being existential, 1 being depressed. Right? So if you're 5 or below, right, that's not a good place to be. And inevitably, you're going to say, you know, especially if you're projecting a past event, you're going to say things like, I'm at a 3. I don't feel that good. I don't feel that comfortable. Well, by stating where you are on that scale of 1 to 10, you know instantly you want to move to a 4, a 5, and a 6 instead. You want to move up that scale. So then if you want to move up that scale, what do you have to do? You have to focus on something positive. You have to focus on something you want. You have to distract yourself for long enough that the feeling of goodness, the feeling of happiness becomes the dominant feeling inside of you, and not the depressed feeling that you were feeling because you're focused on something negative. So focus on the now, intend right now, where am I on a scale of 1 to 10, and then find something positive to focus on. You know, maybe it's learning a new skill. Maybe it's talking to a friend. Or what I recommend, not only those 2 things, but going into your mind's eye, closing your eyes and imagining what you want to happen. Imagine just being in a happy space in the future. And by doing it in the future, like maybe you got a phone call on your phone. So you're imagining this phone call. Now, you don't hear what's being said, but you feel the emotion of it. Something like, hey, I want to just tell you everything's all right. It's all going to work out for you, right? So they're saying in there that you're delighted to hear. So now you have this overwhelming feeling in your mind's eye of what's going on. So your eyes are closed and you're imagining feeling everything's okay. And why? Because inevitably, most 90+% of the time, everything works out anyway. But if we project negative into the future, we are more likely to get the negative. If we project positive in the future, we're more likely to get positive. So that's what I wanted to talk about today. I want to help you have a better life. I want to help you think of things in better terms. I want to help you have the things you want, desire, and deserve for you, your family, and your life. I am David Dubay. If you want more help like this, if you have any questions or a topic you would like me to cover, send me a message. Find me on the social medias. Most likely you're watching me on social medias. If you're watching this on YouTube, leave a comment below of a topic you would like me to cover to help you do just that. With that being said, like I said, I'm David Dubay.